Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Motivational Monday. How are you guys doing today? Today is July. What day is it today? July 2 or 3? Can somebody tell me what day it is? What's the date? July 4. Sorry, guys. Today is July 4, 2022. It's a Monday, and yes, it is time for Monday Motivational Monday. For those of you that are not familiar with Motivational Monday, what we do is every Monday morning, every start of the week, we have a motivational message just to get us started on the right foot. Hopefully I can deliver a message that will help you, that will motivate you, that will inspire you, that will guide you. Our special guest is busy today. Teka lang, saan yung swap camera dito? Oh, okay, never mind. But our special guest is looking at me today, Mr. Life Aizon. He'll have a short appearance. Oh, there he is. Hello, Mr. Life Aizon. What can you say about Monday? What can you say? Do you have any motivational message for our audience today? He's just looking at himself in the camera. Yeah, so today is Motivational Monday. Hopefully this guy can inspire you and guide you and help you with whatever it is that you need. If you can hear me and see me, please say hi. Please say good morning in the comment section down below. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm streaming from my phone today. Mas marami tayong viewers kapag cellphone daw gamitin. So let's see if mas maraming viewers ngayon. Minsan hindi lumalabas yung mga comments dito. But yeah, if you comment, please say hi. Please say good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. We are here streaming from Cebu. The Dulai's Life and Jason Dulay, or the guys, yung wife ko is there, and the baby is looking at the mommy. Here, Lifey, here, look at the audience. Ayan. So yeah, if you can hear me and see me, please say hi. I don't see any comments yet, so I think baka si Facebook is not showing the comments. But okay, so let's go ahead and get started with today's message. Let me get okay. Our guest. Oh, I do see a comment. Good morning, Lee from Benguet. Okay. Yes, so I'll go ahead and get started with today's message. Now, I've come across a lot of friends, a lot of freelancers, and people in general na in their experiences in life. Oh, biglang dumami yung comments. In their experiences in life, so many people I've encountered, whether dito sa freelancing, sa business, in my personal life, sa mga families sa family ko, hindi mga families ko, sa family ko, that have been through a lot of experiences in life, that have gone through, especially mga failures that they share with me. Kaya, have you experienced failure? I want to ask you, have you experienced failure in your life? And I can say that I have experienced failure a lot of times. Right? I've experienced a lot of failure in the things that I'm trying to do. Oh, turn this off. And through all of this, all the people I talked to, including myself, with the experiences, a lot have gained new things, a lot have succeeded, and some have failed, right? So when we experience failure, it can be because of a lot of different reasons, right? And no one's exempted. One thing we have to understand is that no one is exempted from failure. No one's exempted from failure. Type yes if you have failed. Type yes in the comments if you have failed. Okay. No one is exempted from failure. But we have to think, why do we fail? Right? And it sucks to fail, right? It feels really, really bad to fail, right? And when we encounter failure, when we encounter loss, when we're not able to reach what we want to do, diba? A lot of times we want to do something and we're not able to achieve it, and we feel bad, right? Reminds me of like a friend of mine. We were playing basketball before. It was a long time ago, and he lost the game. right? He lost the game, and then he felt really bad. I saw him; he was really sad, and he asked me like, okay, what can I do to improve, right? What can I do next time so that I can don't. I'm not a good basketball player, pero I don't know why I won, but he asked me, what can I do to improve? And he was very sad. And he went home. He was really sad at that time, diba? And so it's not only in itong freelancing, it's not only in business, but in everything in our life, we experience failure a lot of the times, right? It could be because of wrong decisions. It could be because of lack of vision, lack of skill. It could be because of sometimes laziness, of a lack in planning, but we do experience failure. And just like my friend, he wanted to be better, right? He wanted to be better, and he asked like, how can I be better? But still, it still felt bad. It still sucked, right? And when we do experience failure, when we don't achieve our goals, we feel that way, right? We feel that way. We feel sad. We feel depressed. We feel angry. We sometimes we even like try to blame others for our failure. Like in basketball, say, oh, he fouled me, ganon. Oh, ano, tikas. What's tikas in Tagalog? Oh, cheating. Anong cheating sa Tagalog? In Bisaya, tikasan, di ba? Nikas, di ba? Sometimes we try to blame others or create reasons. Kasi I'm not feeling well, kaya hindi ako napaglaro ng maayos, di ba? We create reasons as to why we fail. We create excuses. Like in freelancing, we say, oh, kasi ang dami kasing ibang freelancer. Oh, di ba? Ay, kasi naman si client, yung mga clients kasi ang sama ng mga clients. A lot of the times, madaya. Oh, tama, thanks, Brian. Dinaya ako, 'di ba? Daya mo, 'di ba? Foul 'yun, 'di ba? We try to make excuses, and like even in games, 'di ba? I'm going to relate games and like freelancing, right? In freelancing, same thing. Oh, yung mga clients kasi, let me ask you, have you ever made those kinds of excuses? Type the word excuses if you've made those kinds of excuses before. Na si client kasi yun nga kasi na-reject ako, yung mga clients, ang sama ng mga clients, mga low-balling na mga clients. Naman ang daming ibang freelancer, sila kasi kasalanan nila. Or naman to si Sir Jason kasi sabi niya ganito, hindi tuloy ako na-hire. Diba? Who among you have made those kinds of excuses? Or like when you're playing basketball, dinaya ako kasi yun naman si masyadong daya, 'di ba? Or medyo napagod ako. Who has made excuses? Type the word excuses if guilty kayo na you've made excuses, either when you're playing basketball, when you're playing games, or when you're like applying for jobs or anything, who has made those kinds of excuses? And a lot of times we make excuses kasi yung first parang reaction natin is to make excuses. Diba? Yung first reaction natin is not to admit that we could have done better. It is not to admit na, I should have worked on myself. We always want to look for other reasons. But if we want to succeed, we always have to ask, okay, how could I have done better? There's a saying, I forgot the exact quote, but it comes to me right now na parang you never compare yourself with other people, You never compare, whether it's a freelancing, whether it's if you're playing basketball or whatever, and if you compare yourself to other people, you will always lose because there's always be someone better than you. You compare yourself to you yesterday. You today should be better than you yesterday. You tomorrow should be better than you today. Okay, we always look for that improvement. Kasi when we compare ourselves to other people, di ba? Like I know a lot of people in freelancing, they see mga successful freelancers and say, ang galing nila, di ba? Ang galing. Hindi ko naman kaya 'yon. Galing, di ba? We feel discouraged sometimes because we see people achieve the success that we want to achieve. Right? We see people, they're earning 6 digits, they're earning 7 digits a month, and we see them and we say, and we get discouraged. Right? Type the word discouraged if you felt that way. You got discouraged because other people have reached the goals. Other people have, if you're playing basketball, other people have won, have beaten you, right? And if you could keep on comparing yourselves to other people, then you will never
you will always feel less of yourself. It's just like comparing yourself, diba? When sometimes we compare ourselves. Maybe you compare yourself to mga successful freelancers, mga Just Success, or mga top freelancers dito sa Pilipinas, and you feel discouraged. But if you think about that, just like comparing yourself to Michael Jordan and saying, ay, hindi naman ako magaling mag-basketball. Si Michael Jordan, layo ko, ayoko na, hindi ko maglaro. Ayoko na, give up na ako kasi I can't beat Michael Jordan, di ba? Di ba? That's the kind of comparison. But if we compare ourselves to how we are yesterday, then that's how we can improve. That's how we can get better and better. And every single failure we make, that is always an opportunity to pick ourselves up, to move on, to learn from the failure. Right? Daming excuses, diba? A lot of people make excuses, lots of failures, but need to overcome and get up. Don't compare yourself to others, or you may become vain or bitter. There's another quote, but yeah, the only person you should compare yourself to is yourself yesterday, right? Yourself yesterday. Whether we're talking about freelancing or anything else, diba? When we fail, we pick ourselves up, diba? And we're gonna stumble, we're gonna make mistakes, we're gonna fall, and every single time we fall, it's an opportunity to get better and better and better. It will feel sad, it will suck, really. You're gonna feel depressed, you're gonna feel sad when you fail at that specific moment, but once you get over that initial feeling of frustration, of blaming, of making excuses as to why you failed, diba? Usually we make excuses. Ang daming guilty that they make excuses. After making those excuses, when we have a clear head, we can say, you know what, I could have done better. And this is what I could have done, diba? This is what I could have done. I could have improved in this way. I could have improved, maybe, I can still improve in my cover letter writing. If you're talking about freelancing, I still can improve my cover letter writing. Okay, I know it's not perfect. I can still get better. So I'm going to study these cover letters. If you're enrolled in the course, you can watch the lessons again. You can check out yung mga examples natin sa VA Bootcamp of mga successful cover letters or mga successful profiles. You can join the Hustle Challenge sa VA Bootcamp. If you're not enrolled, you can read mga blogs, you can watch mga YouTube videos to always improve, because we can always get better. If we're talking about life, we can always improve in life. In basketball, we can practice our 3-point shot, parang Steph Curry lang, diba? 3 points. I know most of the audience is female, baka hindi kayo makarelate sa basketball. Volleyball na lang, wala akong alam sa volleyball. Anyway, yes, diba? We can always improve, right? There's always an opportunity. Don't be afraid to fail. A lot of people, they don't start. And I know some of you watching here, I've seen your names here. I know a lot of you here. I know some of you here are afraid to start because you're afraid of failing, right? You're afraid of getting started in freelancing because, you think you're gonna fail. Pero in reality, the only way that we can succeed is by failing multiple times. And I've mentioned, I've given a couple of examples before, like yung anak namin. Oh, by the way, a side note, si Baby Life, he took his first steps. A few days ago. Very excited, and that's after failing for months. He's been trying to walk for how many months now? Maybe like 5 months now. He's been getting up. He's been trying to walk. He's been falling down. He probably fell thousands of times already, right? And then, but he always tries. He always gets back up, and he took his first steps a few days ago. So we're very happy about that. And pretty soon he'll be walking, because he keeps on trying. He keeps failing. He keeps getting up again and trying again, right? And that's what we should do. We should, I'll improve. Sa kanya, his muscles will get stronger every time he tries. He doesn't even really need to think about it, like, okay, how can I improve? He doesn't need to study, okay, paano ko gawin to, diba? Paano kung, what do I need to improve? Kasi, his muscles get better every time. And a lot of the times it's like that for us, right? We get better just through practice, just through repetition. Like sa interviews, I tell people, who are scared of interviews, you just have to do it because it comes with practice. Yung mostly sa mga people, it's not sa skill sa interview. It's because kinabahan sila, diba? And all they need is experience. All they need is practice, diba? So sometimes it's just practice. Sometimes, of course, you need to improve your skill. You need to know, you need to like study what needs to be done better, diba? There are mga fundamentals that you can study. So there are always ways that we can improve, right? And we won't be able to experience that unless we experience failure first. Okay, we have to fail. What's the Seth Godin quote? And somebody fail fast, fail often, fail fast. Parang ganun. Something about it. There's a Seth Godin quote like that. We fail often, we fail fast. But what's important is that we learn from every failure. The more, parang yung thinking dun is the sooner we fail, the sooner we learn. The faster we fail, the faster we learn. Okay? And diba, it feels bad, it sucks, but it's true. Diba? The more mistakes we make, the more learning opportunities there are, because we can study, diba? We can study freelancing, we can study the lessons over and over again, but unless we apply them, mawawala lang yun, diba? You study the fundamentals. We have students who just study and study and study and never try it, never take action, never apply, diba? Because they're scared of failing. Pero the real learning comes from failing. Real learning comes from applying, right? It's just like if you go back to the basketball example, you can study the best way to make a shot, the best way to dribble the ball, but sometimes, takot ako, when I shoot, I might miss, baka hindi siya ma-shot. You'll never be able to learn how to really shoot the ball unless you try it and you fail and you fail and you fail, and then you succeed sometimes, and you fail and you fail and you fail, and you succeed more and more. Right? So yun, it comes with either practice or it comes with also study. So who here is afraid of starting because they're afraid of failure? Sige. Type in the word fear. If you're scared of starting because you're scared of failure, type in the word fear in the comment section down below if that is you. Because I want to tell you, those that have that fear, you really just have to get into it. You will fail. Acceptance that what's important is, number one, acceptance that you're gonna suck. Acceptance na hindi kayo magaling at the start. Hindi talaga kayo magaling. At to begin with, diba, you won't be good. You're gonna fail. You're gonna suck. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fall over and over again. But you have to accept that. Muna. Number one, accept that. Accept that you're going to fail. Accept that you're going to fall down. Accept that you're not going to be good. Because in order to get good, you really have to fail and you have to learn. You have to get through the experiences. Okay? So yun, may mga people who admit it. Yes, good job guys for admitting it. That you're scared and that's what's stopping you. But I'm telling you, walang mangyari sa inyo if you just let your fear take over. It's okay to be scared. But courage is taking action in the face of fear. Okay? Courage is when you're scared and you still do it. So I want you to have that courage, okay? To be able to face your fear, to be able to fail, and most importantly, to try and try again. Okay. If this is a message that is helpful for you, useful for you, I wanted you to type in the comment section down below. I will embrace my failure and keep trying. Okay, that's it. Very simple. I will embrace my failure and keep trying. Just type that in the comment section down below if this is a message that is relevant for you. Okay, just some reminders. Later today, we have Flip Chat and Chill at 6 p.m. Beginner-friendly tools for freelancers. That's with Phoenix and mga special guests. That's later today at 6 p.m. And on Wednesday, we have an interview with the Shine Samson, and she's going to share her story. She is a top-rated online bookkeeper. I think she enrolled like a couple of years ago in the VA Bootcamp. And right now, she is a top-rated online bookkeeper. Hear her story. Shine Chua Samson. She's going to be sharing that Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Okay? Even if you're watching the replay, our commitment, the commitment that you're making, remember, this is a commitment not to me. You're not making that commitment to me. You're not making it to the other people na andito sa live, andito sa comments. You're making it to yourself. Okay, I will embrace my failure and keep trying. Okay, type that in the comment section down below. All right. Thank you guys for staying on. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you learned something in today's session. I hope this is relevant for you through the week. Throughout the week, remember to keep failing. Now, I'm going to tell you how many other people are going to tell you to keep failing, but I'm going to tell you, keep failing. All right? I will embrace my failure and keep trying. Wang, Isabella, I will embrace my failure and keep trying. Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying on, even those watching the replay. Keep failing this week, and have a great rest of the week. Bye. And live dito. Finish. Okay, bye-bye.